Another day, another grind. It is a Spotify replay here, probably once again from a tournament. He is playing Bretonia against Greenskins. And I'm just curious why Bretonia? Is it because they're kind of like not similar to Corn, but they don't have a lot of magic? But first of all, Pegasus Knights here. Pegasus Knights. We have Alberic the Bordelot, another Pegasus Knights, and then just the Holy Wardens of La Maisental, Men-at-Arms with pole arms, pole arms, pole arms. Everything is pole arms, plus, once again, Battle Pilgrims here on the side. And a Grail Relique. All the greenskins, a little bit wider here for sure. We have a Night Goblin Shaman. Then we have Orc Boys with Spears, Orc Boys, Night Goblins in the front. A lot of chaff, or kind of chaffy. Scar Snake. Then Orc Boy begins. We have the Green Knight, who is coming from the backside. Really interesting. Wow. No one saw it coming. Probably he has Stalk. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's get into it. And immediately both parties are going in, and I'm really curious what happened. So the Sneaky Knight, very yeah, lore unfriendly, coming from the back, attacking immediately the Scarsnake here, and Scarsnake doesn't even know what's happening. No one knows what's happening, and now the Orc Boys are going in and going for the Green Knight here. And he is getting, yeah, crunched down really hard, right? Other than that, we have a couple of shooting here. The Ruglets Armored Orcs shooting in. But Bretonia trying to stand here. Oh, a nice cast is going down. This is gonna hurt here. The Men-at-Arms with pole arms. Oh, that was a bad cast. That was really a bad cast. What happened there? On the side, we have the Pegasus Knights and the polearms going in. I think that the Pegasus Knights maybe can trade pretty effectively. First, Savage Orc Boar Boys moving out. They are scared, running off. Got defeated here on the flank side. Orc Biggins also pretty destroyed. We have Broken Tusk Mob, so maybe that can survive. Plus, yeah, I mean, the Night Goblin trying to beefen them up, gets them some sneaky stabbing, and the Wah is activated here. How is the Green Knight doing? The Green Knight is binding 1, 2, 3 units here. It is Scarsnake still fighting. I don't know why you stay here surrounded by those Orc Boy Biggins plus the Orc Boy Boys. I don't want to say, yeah, Orc Biggins. The Holy Wardens beating up the Orcs here on the side. But the point is taken by the big old greenskins. Here, interestingly enough, I didn't know that those Men-at-Arms can defend themselves against those Spear Boys that well. So yeah, but the big fight is here on the side, which Bretonia is just winning, and that's amazing. Alberic now moving up to the side. He is using Rally with the leadership buff. Probably, yeah, nice charge by the big Pegasus Knight Riders, right? They are coming from the back, and the Wah once again still activated, once again activated. I don't know, but it doesn't help. They are really low on leadership, and soon I think everything will go to shambles, because Scarsnake now uses his mushroom here, but that is not enough. I think Scarsnake is gonna rip apart by the loss of the Griffin, and I think Scarsnake is gone, right? Yeah, Scarsnake is no more, and the Bordeloan, oh, the Shaman, the Night Goblin Shaman, shooting in some Witchcraft here. Vindictive Glare onto Alberic, but I mean, which... Oh, another cast is here. I don't know what that kind of was all about. The Loons of 8 Peaks, it didn't really hit that well. And the Grail Relic now in a little bit in danger. I think when that falls down, something will break here. The Pegasus Knights are getting really low. And it's pretty interesting to see. Couple of men-at-arms moving in to support here. But even as the fighting goes on, I think Alberic is still here, so everything is pretty good. He is, yeah, punching a couple of those units here away so they can run off without any disturbance. And then the Green Knight still alive. He did not hear no bell, like Turin says, right? And he is still hunting down the Ruglud dudes, and it looks like that the greenskins are breaking everywhere. Lord is dead, -10. I thought it was bigger, right? Or is it like regenerating? Then Night Goblins here, they don't break. They're holding the point, but Alberic is now hunting. His Griffin is still hungry and wants to get everything he can. So he wants to get rid of those Boar Boy Biggins here. The Battle Pilgrims still fighting, and pretty decisive win here for those, right? They're running after a couple of those greenskins here. Nothing really exciting. I don't know if they can catch them or not. The Green Knight moving in, Pegasus Knights as well, and I think now the blob fight needs to be won by Bretonia. And I think with the help of the Green Knight, which is kind of ripping apart everything that is in his vicinity. Now, army losses, I think, kicking in for the greenskins slowly but surely. Oh no, it's not. So they are still having a lot of troops, but I think Bretonia got this. I mean, what should happen? You have the Green Knight still online. We have the Alberic, the Bordelot online. We have one Battle Pilgrim unit coming back. Beast Slayers of Bastogne, also Foot Squires with the Halbards here. Yep. I mean, he can take the point. He can rip those apart. Let's fast forward here to see how it evolves. It is a scrambling a little bit, right? The greenskins trying to go in and run off again, and now army losses kicking in. Let's see the values. All right, so no value really on both lords and heroes. Yeah, the 8 Peak loonies were okay, I guess. Other than that, I don't know, shooting was okay-ish. For Bretonia, Battle Pilgrims. And of course, the Pegasus Knights did a great job. Plus, what do we have here? Beat Slayers, right? Good value on the Green Knight. Alberic also tried to do what he's supposed to do. Where's the Grail Relic? I don't even see the Grail Relic. Am I blind? I don't know. Battle Pilgrims, and Foot Squires. Strange. I thought I saw a... Ah, here. Well, I wouldn't have blundered that. But yeah, let's get to the next match. And we are back here on Cliff of Beasts. It is Bretonia, led by General Spotify, against Warriors of Chaos, Scottish Toast. It is the dreaded Archeon, the Ever Chosen. So for his army here, once again, we have the Green Knight in the back. Very funny. It is more like a rogue there. Then Marauders. We have Marauders of Zinj here with spears. We have a Bilious Thunderguff Chaos Giant. Really interesting. And a Chaos Sorcerer of Slanesh on a... I don't know. Is it a shrine? Something like that. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4 different Marauder horsemen with spears and throwing axes. 4 Spotify here. Once again, Grail Relic, then Alberic. We have Pegasus Knight. So he is coming almost with the same, I guess. Yeah, a little bit of peasant mobs. He went a little bit wider. 2 Grail Relics to protect, to give a buff to both parties. And now it is on. As I know, Spotify, he is moving just up to the front, attacking the opponent head on. And yeah, that's his playstyle. A Spirit Leech is going down here for Alberic. He does not really care. He has the Blessing of the Lady here. A little bit of 15% damage reduction. And he is immediately going for the Chaos Giant here with his Pegasus Knights. Yeah, they're going for Archeon as well. So here immediately two key pieces are getting isolated. But as you can see, the Marauder horsemen are pretty nasty here on this side. I don't know, like, you don't have any, do you have shields? Yeah, here are shields, so they are now facing towards those nasty pokers, skirmishers, and everything else. When you look at the battlefield, the gradually buffs those peasant, like those peasant mobs are tanking it. Icon of Devotion and the Peasant's Duty. Leadership is not a problem. Alberic, once again in air, now is going for Archeon, and Archeon has a hard time here. Usually, when I see Archeon, he is a beast, but here it seems like Archeon has a little bit of a problem, and he is using, I guess, what is it? Yeah, another Spirit Leech, but it doesn't matter really. The Giant on the other side is really having a duel of different beliefs. Yeah, so we have the Green Knight attacking in, and also the Chaos Sorcerer now fighting. But this is very favorable for Bretonnia, I assume. Here, nice envelopment by Bretonnia, going onto the Marauders from almost 3 different sides. Now, oh, what type of witchcraft is going down here? I don't know who can... Oh, a water spell, something like that. Smokes and mirrors activated for those, but to be honest, I don't know if that helps. There are still Marauders everywhere, right? And they are ripping apart slowly but surely Pegasus Knights, the Spearmen with shields, another Spearman unit. Yeah, I mean, soon-ish, the ammunition is gone, and then they can only fight and charge. Over here, oh no, Chaos Sorcerer is broken, Archeon probably down, and it seems like once again, General Spotify is going to be victorious here. I don't see any way. Or maybe the Marauders. So let's fast forward here a little bit, because, I mean, the Marauders will be a problem for a moment. Here, the Severed Claw, you don't want to fight them. They're anti-large. They have armor piercing as well, magic damage. So you go anywhere else, but not there. Is the Grail Relic still online? I don't see any Grail Relic. So, oh no, there is one here. So there is a good buff for all of the units, and this blob fight will be probably winnable by will be won by Bretonnia. Army losses now kicking in. Yes, and there is a second win. What is going on? This man is on a tear. I guess that we can also watch the last match he sent me in here. Once again, Pegasus Knights have nice value. Also, the Green Knight, a terror on the battlefield. On the other side, really no chances here by The Chaos Giant Archeon try to do something. I mean, there's no value whatsoever. A little bit in the Severed Claws. Yeah, let's get into the third match then. And here we are once again back on the flats of Kislev. It is Bretonnia against the Dark Elves. The Dark Elves seems like a very, very chaff-oriented performance here with, I think, a lot of focus on the anti-large Cold One Knights. And it seems like, yeah, for General Spotify, same as usual, right? We have this time peasant mobs. We have a blessed field trebuchet, so a little bit a different approach here. 2 of those, plus support by the spearmen in the woods. We have Pegasus Knights here, Alberic once again. No Gravel League this time. And of course, the Green Knight in the Vanguard position. Really funny. Dark Riders with shields here, then Cold One Knights and a couple of Dark Shards here as well with shields. The others were Riders, I guess, right? Let me check one more time. Yeah, those are Dark Riders. Bleak Swords and the Supreme Sorceress with the Darkness Affinity. Yep, let's fast forward here. Who is gonna get the point first? The Dark Elves moving up, and Alberic is trying to find a window to get in, and he's trying not to get shot by the nasty Dark Shards here. So he is juking pretty nicely, in my opinion. Probably a... Oh, this is not good. The Sorceress has to run. Alberic punches even women a little bit harder. So yeah, but the Green Knight, I mean, this is amazing. Like, he did it the 3rd time, and it is pretty much enough. I don't know why he is not moving up. Like, getting here into the woods, and then those Dark Shards would shoot in the woods. Okay, on the other side, he is wasting the ammunition here by juking with Alberic. The Green Knight is going for the Cold One Knight, so that is really tough. And his opponent doesn't even notice that. Plus, he still is on his Cold One Knights here. I would probably went for the backside, try to get something going, and now the Pegasus Knights can go in, and let's see, shots are fired, more shots are fired, but the engage is probably very successful. They're flying over and now going onto the Dark Shards here. Yes, nice crash, and 50% HP is deleted. Oh my god, those Pegasus Knights are really something different here in the hands of General Spotify. Alberic is doing his deeds. We have the Green Knight finally coming in as well, but those elite Cold One Knights, they're not bringing the relief that you would think. No. So now peasant mobs moving up. We have still some beast slayers also going in. But yeah, the amount of units that Spotify has here. Now, unfortunately, trebuchets are not protected, and one Dark Rider unit is moving in. Pretty nicely done by the opponent here. So no support anymore by the trebuchets. I would try to get as many shots in as possible, so you have value. Let's see value here for the for this unit. I probably... So one trebuchet down, the other one is also attacked, and yeah, value-wise, it is more like a fear piece, right? You have it when it shoots enough, it's okay. But Alberic here on a very unhealthy spot and position. His Pegasus Knights have to protect him, and yeah, sure, Alberic can still go for the Supreme Sorceress, and that can be something really good. Murderous Prowess active for the Dark Elves, and yeah, the Green Knight pretty much unscathed, no damage whatsoever. And Spotify always, yeah, is going for the kills, not for the points, that's for sure. But this time it looks a little bit tougher for him. His elite army is breaking apart a little bit. The Green Knight, well, he is doing a great job of going for the Sorceress. Let's see if he manages to catch her and maybe, yeah, kind of destroy her, which he is really much doing. Oh, nice spellcast here onto the Green Knight. Big damage. He never saw that much damage coming from nowhere. We have one peasant mob a little bit idle. Alberic is now using some rally and some blessing of the lady, flying off once again, and that can work unless there are no dark shards, but dark shards are still here, and I think that Alberic will have his ass buttered. Pardon me. Yeah, shooting is here for Alberic. They're preparing the shards. The bolts are... And he's going up once again. Nice juking. So live scene here in on the battlefield. But it seems like there is not much where the Bretonnians could maybe survive on. Alberic is fleeing the scene. He got, yeah, he wavered, came back a little bit with a couple of those Pegasus Knights, but I don't know. It is not a favorable wind here for Alberic in the third match, and let's fast forward here because I think that game-wise we are done. Let's see. Yeah, the forces of the Dark Elves holding firm, fighting in the woods, and that was game for the Dark Elves. Let's get into the values. So I guess that in the end, it's not the biggest value here, right? But it's good enough to go for the trebuchets. Also, Dark Shards, well, I'm surprised. I would have thought there was more value on those, but yeah. For Spotify, Pegasus Knights got their value. Not each and every unit. Trebuchets, yeah, a little bit disappointing, but they got caught. So yeah, this time the Green Knight with the backdoor didn't work. Not at all. And also Alberic behind his expectations. But that was a cool series of 3 matches from General Spotify, playing something else in Khorne or Nurgle. And yeah, thank you for that. And for now, I'm gonna fetch myself green tea.